we're the manufacturer of the Quebec crane from 550 to 1.5 tonne a tonne. We are the biggest and probably the only crane manufacturer of that size in Australia. I'm Terry O'Neill. I'm the managing director of the company. I started the company in 1989 as a subsidiary of another company I owned, and we went from strength to strength. And we started off manually. Labour was manual-wise throughout, which wasn't cost effective. So we then went into automation, and now we've got dealers throughout Australia and New Zealand, and we're very, very busy. Yeah. 90% of the welding on the cranes is done by the robot. Why I had to look at it was because of labour cost. Labour cost in Australia was pricing me out of business, so I had to find another way, either import from overseas, manufacture overseas, or something. And then when I come across the robotic, I thought this is the answer. After I'd looked at overseas manufacture, I thought then I would lose control, so I wanted to keep it in-house. And the one that I bought was actually the third one that came into Australia from Japan, and setting up wasn't too bad, but the machine cost me around 104,000. The setting up cost me 800,000, which seemed a lot, but I wrote it off in business over 5 years, but it well and truly paid for itself in a couple of years. I went and had a look at one operating in Melbourne, which made it much easier for mine to set up. And they were very happy to invite me over. I rang them first, naturally. They were very happy to invite me over and share anything I want to know about the robotic machine. They were very new into it, and they thought the same of myself, that do we go into this or don't we? But yeah, I've spoken to them since, and they're the same as us. They're very pleased. I was fairly confident right through, but like anything new project, well, as I say, mine was the third one in Australia, but one thing about it, it was very expensive to set up and get organised, but I've since bought a second one, and the price of the machine was a lot less than the first one because of quantity going out into the world, and to set up the second one cost me 200,000 to set the jigs up for its operation. Yeah. We were getting the correct amount of cranes out at the time, and we were doing something like 10 or 12 a month. And when the robot came on, we were still doing the same, but the robot was only idling. But as we increased right through to now to 60 or 70 cranes a month, the robot can still handle that, no problems. Though, for instance, one weld, which was taking the guys 38 minutes, the robot does that in 3.5 minutes. So, yeah, that pretty well explains itself. Yeah. The thing with that machine is every weld is the same. It's not different from one welder to one person to another person, to an 8 o'clock job to a 5 o'clock job. Everything is exactly the same right throughout the whole operation. And the guy that is operating the machine now, he's been with me since day one. He was trained to operate the machine, and he's still operating the machine until he retires, which won't be too far away, unfortunately. That's his toy and nobody else's. He looks after it very well. He studies with the service people that come through, and all the computer settings, etc. He's right up with it, and people that come and want to come, when they hear about it, they want to come, and people make special trips, even from the country, clients, to look at the machine in operation, and they're just super impressed. But people just seem to think these days it's cheaper to manufacture overseas, and but I would anyone that's manufacturing anything steel manufacture, if they can set it up, well, yeah, it'll certainly pay for itself. Yeah, I feel really good with the product, and I say quite frankly that our product is in its size and make is the best in the world, or as good as the best in the world. So I'm very happy there. I'm very happy with the quantity, and I just keep saying to my staff, I'll be glad when we double this quantity, which we have the capacity to do with even if we put another robot on, no problem. Yeah.